Assalamu alaikum. My best wishes and regards for those who are watching my class, especially my lovely students. After a long gap, I'm again with you. When I heard that you were waiting for the class, I'm really very much glad. Thank you for your participation and also your feelings for the class. Today, I will not hide my topics before starting my class. Now, I'm here to teach you narration, which is equally important for class 10 and also 12 and most of the time, that is 8, 9, 10 and 11, 12. And also most important, that is in honors level, you also get narration. So in a sense, narration is very important for all classes. Now I'm here to teach you narration. But before giving a lecture about narration, I want to make clear that is about tense and sentence, which I already discussed before. But if you don't attend that classes, please go back on my previous classes and make you ensure that you have a clearance about tense and sentences. For what? Because without tense and sentences, you never got or catch my topics. Okay, let's start. Okay, narration or speech is just like a method of quoting the speech of the speaker directly and indirectly. Now you got the point. That is, narration is two types. One is direct and the other one is indirect. Now again the question arises, how you can change direct into indirect. But before changing it, I will show you a chart which is very much important and also easier to you to change direct into indirect narration. But remember one thing, the most important and most interesting thing in changing narration, that is, if you change direct into indirect, you need to change only two types of words. That is, one is person and the other one is auxiliary or verb. Now look how I can change auxiliary. Suppose in question paper you get auxiliary. Look, in question you get auxiliary am, is, are. You have to write in your answer, that is was or were. Look, I again said it's most important to change narration direct into interact. And now, if you get was or were, you definitely write had been. Clear? And if you get auxiliary have or has, you have to write had. Clear? And again, if you get auxiliary do not or does not, you have to write did not. And again, if you get did not, you have to write had not plus verb 3. Yes? And if you get present indefinite tense, here if you get present indefinite, you must write their past indefinite. What I write? Past indefinite. Again, if you write or find that is past indefinite, in your answer you definitely write past perfect. That is had plus verb 3. And we find another auxiliary, that is we definitely know it, that is model auxiliary. What I asked? Model auxiliary. Yes. Again, if you find model that is can, you have to write could. And will, you have to write would. And shall, should. Yes, may, might. Clear? So, already I announced that in narration you can change two types of words. One is auxiliary, what I already discussed, and second one is person. So again, be remember, obviously you have to remind in your mind to change direct into indirect narration. Person is most important to change. So look how I can change person. If you get first person in question paper, that is first person, look, first person, I, me, my, and we, us, our. Again I remember, that is if you get first person in direct narration, you have to change first person based on subject of reporting verb. So if you get first person, that is I, me, my, we, us, our, you need to change based on subject of reporting verb. Reporting verb. Yes? And second person. second person, that is you, and also object you, and possessive form your, that is second person. And you must change second person based on object of reporting verb, that is object of reporting verb. Clear? I think, do you get puzzled to hear a long speech about narration? Don't think so, because I am showing you how you can change direct into indirect narration very easily by using two patterns. Look, Rimi said to me, I am the student of DS Kamil Madrasa. Look what I have written on the board. Rimi said to me, I am the student of DS Kamil Madrasa. Look, in a word, I can say that word, that is reporting verb, and the other one is reported speech. The full sentence called reported speech. And what I said earlier before starting my class, you have to look two types of word, that is tense and also sentence. Look, as it is assertive and also present indefinite tense. What I said or what I do, look, in indirect narration, in direct narration, you just omit say to, and you have to write there told and then object. And most important, inverted comma. It is a inverted comma. It must be omit from here, and you have to use in lieu of inverted comma, that is that. Clear? Again, I know you got the point, that is, it is first person, and it first person must be changed based on subject. Yes? And another important, that is, it is noun. So you have to put over there pronoun, that is she. Yeah? Person is done. Now again, verb. Already you have done, that is person. Again, verb. You just look here, am, and in lieu of am, you have to write was or were. So person was third person singular number, so you have to write there was. And most important or interesting thing, that is the rest of the word or sentence, that is the student of DS Kamil Madrasa. So again look, in direct narration into indirect narration, you just change only two types of words. One is person and other one is auxiliary, and the full sentence are the same. So don't get puzzled to change direct into indirect narration. Again, I am showing you another example. She said to me, I have done well in exam. Okay, look, again you have to omit said to, and definitely you write there told, and also subject and then object. Again inverted comma must be removed, that is you can write there that. And again look, in changing person, that is first person. Again where it can be changed, that is here, and you write there she. But if I write here, look, that is you, what I use there? In second person. How it can be changed? Based on object. Thank you. Here, as it is second person, you must look into objective form, and as it is object, you need here subjective form. Clear? Again auxiliary, as you hear, that is have, you can use here had. Now person and auxiliary are done, and what can I use other of the words? Yes, there will be no change. You can write there that is done well in exam. Clear? You got my point? Again, if I give you another example, that is the teacher said to the students, you are attentive. Okay? Again look, said to, you just use there told, and inverted comma must be omit, that is we can use there that. And second person, again we find there, how can it change? Based on objective form. Again look, as it is noun and also plural, you can use there they, and also auxiliary are must be omit and use here where, and the other words, that is unchangeable. Look, an interesting thing. That is, I can't write the full sentence. I just write what I changed. And the other words are the same. You got my point? Definitely. Okay, in today's class, I just discussed only assertive sentence. But I have a good news for you. That is, if you clearly understand assertive sentence in changing direct into indirect narration, all the other sentences are clear to you. Why? Because direct into indirect narration, all the other sentences you have to make in assertive form. Isn't it fun? Obviously, in my next class, I will discuss other sentences. Till then, I hope you will stay and also enjoy my class. So, thank you for today. Assalamu alaikum.